Thank you very much. Thank you guys for today's time. And I'm Sam, and I'm the sales in the ACC. Hope that we could keep collaborating in the future. So first thing first, you know that nowadays there is no secret. The construction industry we are facing a lot of the challenging. For example, like even individual, team, company had always found a way to overcome their problem, and many companies turn to use the technology to help or even help to achieve their goal or even help to solve their problem. And then in a different stage, they are also trying to achieve some of the digitization. So what is holding you back? What challenge are you facing? And nowadays, as we talk to customer, we hear over and over again about this challenge that they're facing day in, day and day out. The construction industry is known for this traditional low margin, as you know that according to some of our report, there is just only maybe after test, they just only have 5%. So many small problem or we work already, already break your project or you can't make any margin. And also that projects are becoming increasing more complex, yet the schedule, like because the schedule is very tight, and then it's no wonder that some of the global company found 95% that the mega project experienced delay. And also that data and information is extremely unuseful, or for example, it's hard to find a way to check or keep record. So also labor shortage, and you can see that nowadays we're facing a lot of the challenge like we are short of the labor. How can we achieve it? For example, one team member, they can already need to spend a lot of time for a different task. And also you can see and also some of the distributed terms like a team also becoming more and more distributed. They're trying to use some of the mobile apps to communicate with each other, but nowadays this is not enough. We're trying to achieve more in the communication way. As you know that collaborate and partner with our customer, they keep come back to some of the overcome some of the six themes to overcome this challenge. For example, like how to increase the collaborate, and also how to use the single source of truth, and then for example, and also how to connect with the 2D link up to the 3D, and some of the data like how to increase the data accuracy. This is also what we concern about. For example, like how to increase the collaborate, the possibility here are endless. With increased collaboration, the phasing of the work between trade and be better planned out, leading to fewer delay. Team to wait to get into the same area to work with or with increase the collaborate issue problem can be solved faster and better. And you can see how we could we can provide some of the value like how to connect team and how to, for example, like nowadays I know that many of the people using for example, like mobile apps, for example, WhatsApp, to communicate with each other. But I think this is not enough. For example, like if some of the problem happen, you cannot trade back for what kind of the story behind. So we trying to use our apps or platform to record all of the collaboration. For example, and what happened, you can really fast to sort the comment and then check what kind of the conversation we were in. And also that we can also able to connect the workflow. For example, like the work process on the site, for example, like the approval and how to do the submission, and also some kind of the RFI, something like that, and how we could process it in a digital way or even in a single source of truth or the single platform, so that in the later when we can check back the record, that would be more easy to let us like to check the story, what kind of person have been given a approval, something like this. And also another way is how to connect the data. As you know that nowadays we've got many of the data platform, and then we're trying to save or capture many of the data. But at the end, many of the data we cannot find it at the end, or even though we find it, but we think that is not so useful. So how can we use our platform to record some of the useful data, which is more important? And then now you can see here is the check, like the table showing that we have this kind of the Autodesk Construction Cloud function in there. And then you can see there is a main four module there, which is the Autodesk Beam Collaborate, and also Takeoff, and also Build. Here is the three module mainly built in the Autodesk Docs. As you understand that is the new version of the Beam 360. For example, like Beam Collaborate Docs, which is the new version of the Beam 360 Docs. And also you can see the Autodesk Beam Collaborate, which is the new version of the Beam 360 Coordinate. And also that you can see that Autodesk Build, that is the new version of the Beam 360 Build. And also we get one more new module, which is called Takeoff, that mainly for the QS purpose, how you can use the 2D or 3D can do the quantity takeoff. So nowadays we mainly focus on the Autodesk Build, how we could use the build to better your site management in the field. And here is the function. You can see that there is some kind of the document management, versioning control, and nowadays you know that this is so important, because nowadays we always find some problem, like I'm not sure I'm holding the document or the PDF drawing. Is it the latest version, or I holding the previous version? So we have some function to make sure you're working on the latest version of the no matter that is a 2D drawing or you're holding the BIM model, which is the latest one. And also you can see some kind of the cost management. We add some cost management in our platform, so that you can easily nowadays you see that we're facing a problem. For example, like my subcontractor always asks me some of the payment, but how can we audit or to check is it already done, this kind of the job site task already fulfilled or approved, something like that, so that we can make sure all of the data or even the picture or the approval workflow already done in there and link up to our payment, so that you can easily to manage your in point of the finance. And also you can see we can do some kind of the RFI submittal. That is not just simple way as I email you to ask you for the RFI, or doing the traditional actual paper of the RFI something. That data could be digitized, and then with our system you can do it level by level to check what kind of person already approved, and then escalate to the next level. So that is easy for you to manage your on-site workflow, no matter you are in office or on site, or even you're on the transport. You can easily use your mobile phone or any of your device. You can log in anytime, and then to get the approval or to raise any kind of the submittal or the RFI something. And also you can see that we got the report, we got the field report. You can even design your own format, or you can use our system to create whatever information you need on the site, so that you can easily digitize your actual paper. You can save your paper and then easily to share with all the different persona. And you can see the management, document management here. That is some kind of what I mentioned previously, to get the approval, how to get the approval, document approval, how to get the document in control, and how to do the revisioning. You can also, I understand that many of you will concerned about, all right, this is the cloud platform. Maybe I'm concerned that some of the information I don't want to share with any other, like our owner or any other consultant or any other party. That would be easy for you to set up the permission and then to make sure that someone only can viewing, or just only someone can have a right to do the edit. And then we also get some, like I mentioned, we have the version control. Here is the example. You can see that is easy for you. In the previous version, you can see, all right, we also got to compare with the different version PDF drawing, but that is more easy for us to now. You can see we can overlap two versions. You can see the red color is the current version and the blue color is the previous version. That is, imagine that if you are the site engineer, that is very helpful and let you see that, all right, what kind of the information or data have been changed, what kind of the job you have to do and focus on. And you can see this is what I mentioned, like the document approval. That's easy for you. We can set up the document approval up to 6 level, so you can even do the individual approval or group approval or company approval. It really depends on what kind the project, what the project require. Here is the how to connect the cost management. You can see that there is even we're facing a lot of problem. For example, when the project going, you can see some kind of the markup have happened or taking place on site, and then the budget will be changed, or even the order has been changed. What it will cost you a lot of time, and then your labor, and you need to make more effort or in line with the finance. So this is for you and help you to better manage your finance, how to in line with your job and your payment. Here is the example how you can create and to control your budget. And also here is the administration. You can see how we can set up the information. And when some kind of the change order happen, you also can able to check the record and then to see, make sure. Of course, you can also set the permission to just only let some of the persona can get access, or not allow someone to see this kind of the information. Here is the example how you can process the payment application and also the expenses. And also we've got an AI and help you to do the forecasting. Yeah, and also are in line with the schedule. Now we start to talk about the project management, how you can use our project management by different kind of the function here. For example, like how we provide use the schedule function and RFI function, and also the daily report, and also we add some more function called meeting minute. Here is what I mentioned previously. This is the how it look when you're doing the submittal. You can check, you can see what kind of the title and what kind of the day, and also the people, and also that the time, and you can check the status in here. For example, you can request or the due date, how many days I want to get the approval, and and also you can attach any document you like if need. And RFI, you can see that you also can use it in your mobile phone. That is easy when you on the site, you working on something and you found that all right, something is happened, something I need to clarify, or I need to get the confirmation from any other party. For example, like our consultant or some of the archi firm, something like that, and then you can easily raise the RFI and ask some kind of the people to answer your question. And then, of course, all of this question or answer will be logged in our system. So when the day back, you can easily check all of the history and story, what kind of the conversation happened previously. Back to the here, you can see what I mentioned. This is the schedule. You can easily see the schedule there, and then link up to P6. So for example, here when you already have the Gantt chart there, you can input in our system, and then also after that you can link up any symbol or text in there. Or when something happen, you have to, some of the task has to be delayed, something you can, it's not allow everyone can, for example, imagine that if not, not everyone can get this Gantt chart change. So if you want to change it or delay some kind of the task, you have to ask for approval. For example, when you escalate or I request some kind of the task has to be delayed, and then you have to raise up the process, raise up the approval during the process, and then the project planner will give you approval. Once when he gives you approval, and then you will see the change of the schedule, and then you can also compare with both of the version. For example, like what I show you in the PDF drawing, you can easily check what kind of the test has been delayed. And daily report, for example, this is kind of the concept industry well known as a DWSS. You can create any of the field form you like, or you can use our system to create your own field form, or you can use your existing PDF form and then convert to the smart PDF form and upload to our ACC platform. In this way, all of the site engineer, they can easily use their mobile phone, even iPad or Android. They can download the apps, download the report and then fill what kind of the report they like, or even you can take the photo and then attach into the field form and then submit that. And once when you submit, the backend admin can easily see what kind of the report has been submitted, and then to check all of the field form daily report or weekly report, or that is not even the work report, that is the some kind of the inspection form, or you are doing some kind of the defects. Taking the defect, you take a lot of the photo, and then you for example, like nowadays, many of the people now they are still using when they doing the defect, they take a lot of the photo, and then they take the photo back to their site office, and then download, save to their computer, and then open their Excel file, and then to do their report. Imagine that is really waste the time and time consuming. Maybe it's already cost you another few hours. But with our system, that you can easily take the photo when you're doing your job, and then to create the report automatically. You don't have to spend any extra time to do so. And also we have some powerful function here. It's called meeting minute. That is through the Zoom. Nowadays, under the COVID-19, as you know, that we are not easy to meet with each other in the actual meeting room. But in our construction industry, we have to discuss, or not just only over the phone. We have to talk or discussion under the drawing paper, right? And then that is not easy to do if we sitting in the house. But Zoom is really helping us. And then we concerned about this, so we create this kind of the new function. That is like when you have some kind of the issue happening in the construction site, or even now you already have some kind of the RFI happen on the site and asking for some of the approval. Maybe a meeting need to be discussed something, so that you can create a RFI and then use that RFI to create a hyperlink and link up to this kind of the meeting minute. In a way, later you can see this is easy for you to see what kind of for example, like a Zoom meeting, you can do the recording function. So even though if you are not able to attend to the Zoom meeting or any kind of meeting, you can easily save the link to this platform, so the people who cannot attend to the meeting, he also would able to check what kind of the discussion has been done afterward. So and also one more important thing is as you know that even though nowadays we have actual meeting or whatever meeting, after the meeting maybe different party or different company, they will take different understand of the meeting minute. So that is more powerful, that you can make sure everyone on the same page after the meeting, because we've got the video in there and what kind of the conversation based on which drawing paper. And also quality management. You can do the quality planning and also some of the issue management. That is also the same idea, how you can manage your, for example, some of the issue happen, you can easily mark the pinpoint or which location in the drawing, so you can easily check. And also that issue, you can, or we can provide you some kind of the table and then let you manage your issue. You can easily to do the filter or sorting, help you to see what kind of the issue happen on site. And then you can also check the status. For example, is this issue still open, or is this issue already sorted out or has been done or already closed? Closed status, even though it's already closed, and it still exists in the system, so that in the later back to the date, you can easily check back what kind of the issue has been happened and what kind of the issue and how many issue has been closed, so that you can easily to do your report later. And then or for example, like it can also in line with some kind of the cost management, for example, like, all right, some kind of the task has been done, some kind of the issue has been done, what kind of the job the subcontractor already get done and finished, you can easily do the audit there. And this is how it looks like. You can easily set up your quality planning. And now you can see that is more clear. You can see the quality planning. You can do the issue management, or when you're doing the inspection, you can also use your mobile phone to take the photo. How many photos you like? Even the photo, it come with the GPS location. And then also you can do this with the form, and the form with your digital signature.
And here is the issue management, how so you can easily do the markup and then to leave your comment. And then when you've done that, some of the admin or any other people can easily check who did it, when did it, and what kind of the issue it referred to, in which drawing paper and which drawing number. And this is the sorting. You can easily see we provide you a filter function. You can easily find which issue has been happened and the status there and the day and then who did it. And punch list, you can also do the punch list. For example, you can find a punch list and then mark the location in the drawing paper and then assign this job to any other party or even your team member. And you can also like working as a email function, like similar to email function. You can also assign a job to any other and also have the CC. For example, like this case, I would like to assign to someone else to get the job done. But also I would like to see if some kind of our engineer, I want him to oversee this kind of the task. You also can CC someone else. And once when they receive your task, they can change the status to in review or pending, and also they can also get their work and then take the photo, reply to you, and all of this kind of the collaboration will be logged in our system, and then in this single punch list table. And safety management is the same idea as you nowadays you go to the site and then you have to have many of the safety management concern. You can create any safety form and digitize it and then to let someone to do this kind of the planning or safety training or give them a brief over the phone. You don't have to actually get the paper and let them sign and then to read. You can easily share with any other people. And this is how it looks like. You can, for example, in here you can easily find you can even also check the date there and take the photo doing the safety inspection to do the report. This is how it looks like. And training as well. Observation. And then also that you can attach any other document you like to do the report. And project goes out. You can, you know that we have many of the function in there, and always this is the question when I face to the client. They always ask me how they archive and how they close out the project and hand over to the FM AM team, and then we provide this kind of when you're doing the commissioning, how you can check the data here. You can see when you're doing commissioning, you can easily find that some kind of the information relevant to your closeout job. So in conclude, you see that nowadays we provide you a unified framework featuring that the best capability from BIM 360 Plan Grid. And also, I haven't mentioned that we have another tool, another software called Assemble. Assemble. Let me take maybe a minute to introduce Assemble. Assemble is a 3D BIM model for QS. You can check the price. You can do the not just only the price, but only the quantity and what I can say is. When you use your Revit or even any other model, BIM model, you can easily input the model into this so-called Assemble. Assemble can read all of the data in the BIM model, and then you can, if you have the price code, you can easily check how the budget and the forecast and even the schedule is relevant to what we require in the industry standard called 4D and 5D. You can check the real time, what kind of the status has been happening, and then and how many calls we already spent, and then how many calls we have to get prepared. And then what we call about single platform is what we mentioned about the single source of truth nowadays. Because you can see that many of the company maybe or many of the engineer, they already have many of the software or platform to log in. Maybe at least one person have 5 or up to 10 platform. This is no good because at the end you are not easy to manage many of the platform, or you have to all the time you have to think about how to integrate or synchronize with different platform. So in here we can provide you a very easy life, like you log into a single platform and then you can check different data, and in the single platform you can work with different persona. For example, like you can use access to ACC and then collaborate with your Archi team or your owner, consultant, QS, or even your site engineer or even a structural engineer. You can access to this platform and then to check all of the information. Or of course that is depends on if they give you the permission. Here you can see with this unified data, you can easily manage your drawing, your photo, because photo also always is a problem. But we have a powerful tool and help you to do the sorting for the photo, and then you can easily find alright what kind of the photo has been taking place in which drawing or which area. And the insight, of course, we provide our dashboard. Our dashboard will easily help you to oversee all the status, how many issue has been happened, and then how many issue we still have to already close, or even the RFI. Or RFI, you can see how many RFI on hand, how many RFI has been response, how many RFI already answer. And then you can do this you can check this in our dashboard. In here is how it looks like. It even shows you the weather of your site if you input your site's address. And then you can see alright what kind of people handling which task or which issue, or even how many RFI already happened. And also you can in our dashboard you can also check how many, or for example, like if you are the admin, you can check how many report has submitted from the construction site. And also the data connector, we can help you easy to synchronize all of the data together. And then also this is mentioned the construction IQ. Yeah, project setup, like it's easy for you to set up. You just only need to invite the people's company email address to get them involved into your project. And then also we can also provide you the data federation, user management. This is what I just mentioned. You can add any people you like, or if one of them already left your project, you can kick them away from your project. And also we provide you this kind of the account admin and help you to manage all of the license or the team member in your project. Yeah, this is the project navigation. This is how it looks like. Yeah, this is our Advantage. Come closely. You can see this is what we can do for you. We can do it like from design and build. We can provide you a one-off total solution and help you from design to construction and as build, and also post-construction. You can easily hand over your whole set data and information and even the document to your FM and AM team and let them do the continuously to do the on-site job in the future.